Okay, Baruch Hashem, we're in Shirat David in Efrat. What a beautiful time to learn with Tzaddock HaCohen, and I have to be honest, this is the first week in a while, and I haven't really prepared fully, or almost not at all. But I'm relying on the fact that Hashem's going to give us, Baruch Hashem, Santa Dishmaya, with the drink, with everything. It didn't spill, Baruch Hashem. And we're learning in the merit of all our holy brothers, our sisters, the soldiers, and Am Yisrael to have Yeshiva Das. Parsha's Balak as an opportunity to see the miracles Hashem does for us when it comes to the nations. I was just 3 days by the JNS summit, and I got to hear from Mark Levin very strong words. I don't know if you follow him back now. And I got to meet him as well, which is interesting. He was telling me, as you'll see from the Torah here, that he's when he deals with the world, like you can see that it's crazy. So it's really, really crazy what's going on, because he sees more behind the scenes than most people. He has insight. But Baruch Hashem, I said to him, look, it's going to be good. Like, one, you need to keep sharing. This is Mark Levin. Your Bush, give to him.
I'll sit there.
Yeah, you need to keep sharing the strong message. You need to keep sharing the strong message, like a menorah. We're going to learn about the menorah that he's referring to here. The all HaCohen, we have to be a light unto the nations. We have to realize that, what I said to him is it has to be strong. It has to be strong what you're doing. Because when we need it, we need someone like him. I would never speak the way he spoke. Honestly, it's just on my style. But this is the whole thing. Am Yisrael, we have all different roles, and the more we accept, everyone has different tafkidim and different purposes. The more we can have achdus and unity and amongst our nation, and that will spread a much greater light than we already are. But where are we going to find this light? So we've been learning again in Rav Tzaddick that the Chodesh Tammuz, the Or is goinus, the Or is hidden. It's hidden in the Torah, so we have to learn the Torah. We're going to learn about that more tomorrow night with Tom the Rebbe. That it's in the Torah where the light, and we have to put time in. That means but also Shabbos. There's a light from the Neiris, from the menorah. Every home has a shtickle menorah. Whether you don't light a physical menorah. Generally Shabbos, it's more for Hanukkah. But maybe back in the day they had more kind of menorah kind of candles. But it says in the Arizal, Menarta Tavta Nahara Aration. There's this more menorah that's this light that's above our head, that's by the table. We have to realize that every home is a mikdash ma'at. So the Riyah Kodesh gives us the insight, it gives us the sensitivity. Shabbos night, if you say it's tefillah, skinas tadasa, this is one of the lines from there, and you start to get an insight how the Or is there at your Shabbos from the kilo, like a mikdash ma'at, like a Beis HaMikdash. The menorah is shining in your home. And that's why it's so important, Adlachas Neiris, the light, and to have the kavanas, that it's bringing special light into your home, the Shabbos. He says here, Menar to Tav to Nar Aration, says Rav Tzaddik HaCohen, and Sat Shmaya, we'll learn this together. As I said, I haven't really prepared it so much. Pri Tzaddick, it's Torah Vav. Menar to Tav to He or Harishon, this is this light, this good light that's in our home is the Or Harishon, this is the original light, Shu Or Kitov. We talked about this in reference to Chodesh Tammuz. The Chodesh Sivan is more the Or Kitov. We're meant to receive that, like the original light, and then because of Shirat we have to have what's called the Tov Ma'od. We have to receive the Oragonas. The Or had to be hidden, and we have to work to get this light. And but we're going to see that he's going to explain it. Zohar Kodesh Yi Or Vi Or Amai Kesiv Yi Or Daha Bavavi Kain Tsagiela Hi Or Daha Or Kadma V'chuli. So this is from the Holy Zohar Kodesh. So we're going to need help always to translate that there will be light and there will be light. What does this mean in the pasuk? V'hi Or. This is Bahavi Kain Tsagi. It would be, this light would be, I think it would be like Tsagi. I think it means hiding or enough. Ela Hi Or Daha Or Kadma. This is the original light, like you just said. Is it the light that comes after, or the light, the original light? He or demina nafik smaller, and there's the or of the right that comes out from the left. This is from the Zohar. So we know Hanukkah we put the menorah on the left side, but this is Shabbos. So what's it saying? The or from the right comes out from the left.
Yeah.
Yeah. The demina nafik smaller. Yeah. It means comes out. Yeah.
Well, it takes out the smaller. Maybe the smaller comes out from the right, not the right from the left.
Okay, maybe you can say it that way, but I understood it the other way. That the or of the right comes out from the left. Chulu haini dahavi or eino isa or the remez be or rakhu or Torah shabbat peh. The reason why it's what I said is because I've been learning in Chodesh Tammuz, the Torah shabbat peh is from the left side. We've already had this. The Torah shabbat is the right side, Mavinu.
Yeah.
Torah shabbat is more yitzhak, more gavur. It's more from the side of small. Because you have to work for it. You have to break yourself a little bit. It doesn't come like chesed, it comes. It's easy, it flows. But on the left side, you have
to... If there was no Torah shebichta, there was no Torah... The Torah shebal peh comes from the Torah shebichta.
Yeah, but the reason why we have to have so much Torah shebal peh, if you learn Tzaddock in the fee his parish, is only because of the shvir, only because there was a breaking. Because if we're holding, if the kli is shalem, you can recouple the or rishon. You don't, your netzach nitzachim, you don't need to have the Or Sheni, the second layer of the Or Peh. But that comes after the Shrir, after the breaking. So, with the tablets and everything.
So how do you explain it? Like
the Torah Shabbat Peh is on the left side.
So what you just said now, so how do you explain it that the Yamina is from the smoiler? It's
so we're going to see. That there is no Or, only that came from the right. Okay, so like more that's saying that the or the Torah Shabbat Peh really, like you're saying, goes back to the Torah Shabbat Ksav. The original Gilui was Shavuos, when Hashem gave us the Torah. He gave us this light, this original light, and obviously we weren't able to hold it, so we had to get the second light. But originally the source is, like you said, everything goes back to Torah Shabbat Ksav, which is on the right. Eich Yisakin Shi Torah Shabbat Peh below Torah Shabbat Ksav. How can it be that there's going to be a Torah Shabbat Peh without the Torah Shabbat Ksav? HaCohen Torah Shabbat Peh hu rak masha motzin mit Torah Shabbat Ksav. All the Torah Shabbat Peh only comes out from the Torah Shabbat Ksav. Like we know the Vilna Gaon, he was able to see in a pasuk in the Torah and tell you all the chazals, everything that was connected to that pasuk. Because you have to understand that all the Torah, this big light, it condenses into after all the madrigas of Torah, like Pardes and everything else, it all goes back to the Pshat in the Torah Shabbat in the most simple explanation, it's this complicated. One of the Mekabalim used to say, I heard this from Rabbi Tatz, who heard it from his Rebbe with Moshe Shapiro, who heard it all the way back, as I said, for Gaon, that the way that works with the Torah, that you learn the whole Torah, Halavai, as Hashem, go through all of Pardes, Pshat, Remes, Josh Sod, go for all the levels, all the different parts of Torah, starting off with the Chumash, Rashi, all the way through to Halacha and to Mishnah, and all the way through to the Gemara, to Svaras, and to all the Midrashim and Sefer and everything else. And then eventually get to the Pnimis of Svarim, like we're learning now, the Tzaddock, or even higher, the Kisvei Arim, and it all to just get you back to the original Torah Shabbat Ksav, Rashi. The Rashi, the original source of light. You go to Chumash Rashi and you come to that and you realize that the whole journey was just to bring you back to the most simple, clear experience of Torah. That's the beauty. I mean, I haven't done the journey yet. I'm still in the process, but apparently that's why when you see someone who's a real tzaddik, a real makubal, a person who's learned a lot of Torah, there's also a very childlike energy to them, because they've done all the amelis, they've done all the hard work. And that's what it produces, like kruvim, like a pure revelation of Hashem. That's what comes out of all the 4 parts of Torah, the 4 parts of the Shem Havaya, everything learned. It brings you back to the Shabbat Ksav. So it comes out the Torah Shabbat Peh below Torah Shabbat Ksav. HaCohen Torah Shabbat Peh hu rak masha motzin mit Torah Shabbat Ksav. Achu k'mosh amranu shemetachila hi HaCohen neklav b'Torah Shabbat Ksav. As we said already from the beginning, that everything's included in Torah Ksav. Ma'amihi or Shahaya Keneged Chachma, Vahaya Bo His Galus. And this is connected the Chokhmah, this wisdom, that will come out and be revealed. Ach la'achar kach nignaz oisa or nisgala rak ma shemotzin ayidei harov Chokhmah. That is where we have to get to the Rov Chokhmah. This is this abundance of Torah. That means learning. That means emelis, because it's hidden. You have to reveal it. The only way you're going to get it is through the Rov Chala. Metalatika more rishon ayidei odem motzi or mischadshis Torah Shabbat Peh. The only way you can really get out this deep light, and you were talking about this concept of atika, metalitika, these towels of this higher ancient wisdom that's above Amunah, and we'll be learning about this. I mean, it's connected to Amunah, but it's above Misagim. This is the original light. The only way you're going to get there is through what? Is renewing your connection to Torah Shabbat Peh. So that's why, having his chadshis in Torah Shabbat Peh. So that means taking a Gemara, learning it fresh, not like, trauma from the Gemara Rebbe when I was a kid. I don't know, people have issues, blocks to Torah Shabbat Peh. You have to renew your connection to Torah Shabbat Peh and to bring out this original light. So it's a beautiful concept that just by us lighting the candles on Shabbos, this as Arizal says, Menar Tavta, these beautiful good lights that you light in your home, this is Madlik and Shabbos, comes the ability to fix up the original Pagam. The Pagam, what's the Pagam? The original Pagam is the whole bilbo of Tov and Ra, Eitz Das, everything gets mixed up. Like this Mark Levin was saying, he's dealing with the world. He says it's crazy. The people are properly crazy, and he's standing there just trying to be like a good cop Jew and just be Yashar. And he's looking at this world, it's Meshuggah. So we come to Shabbos, and we get this awe on us, we get this clarity from just lighting Shabbos candles, and it's shining to us, and it just clarifies. It's one of the reasons why it removes any damage to your eyes of the weak or running too much overshtadless. The candles of Shabbos fixes up your eyes, because there's the awe in the Shabbos. It fixes up the way we view the world, the mindset of a person, and that's going all the way back to the original Pagam of Adam and Chava with the Eitz Das Torah, the biru, the clarification of this mix-up between good and bad. And that's what Torah Shabbat Peh helps us. This is kosher, this is possible, this is asa, this is mutter. He said this before many other times. He becomes the neiru sha'odem lefikach tishmo adlachis ner ayidei yizku la'or rishon. What happened was in Tanchum, it says that the light of the person went out. Yeah, that was the Chay of Adam Rishon, the light. So we were meant to be light to the world, we're saying. Yeah, Amisar light, Adam Rishon's meant to be light. He says he was kula or with an aleph, not with an ayin, not skin. So obsession with our physical body and everything else. He was made of light. They say the nails. That's why you put it with on Motzi Shabbos with the Ner of Havdalah, you put your nails to look and see the light in the nails, because it's originally we were lit up people, we were light. As I said, be my tzaddikim, and even in our generation, they're so porish, they're so holy, and holy avoda. You start to see a light coming out, emanating from them.
Why do you do the nails thing in Havdalah?
Because it's connecting you back to the fact that originally we were made of like this kind of translucent skin.
Like the whole body was.
It was ore, yeah.
Huh.
So we're sort of reminding ourselves from that original light that we come from and who was the first person to do Havdalah? It was Adam Rishon. Yeah. Hashem taught him Havdalah. Like there's a difference between Shabbos and the week and the Shmas Yisrael and the nations. Clarity, das. So we daf to do it during we daf to do it in Chanena Da'at. Clarity. Yeah. By us guarding and this is Shabbos night, this beautiful lighting, we were zoka to this Or Rishon, and this is all before there was a kilka, before there was a damage by Adam Rishon and Chava. Zeh Nahara Al Rishon. This is the light that will be above our heads. Al Pima Sha'amru Ner Daluk Al Rosho. Originally when we were in the womb, this is a Gemara Nida. The Maharal talks about this very deeply, but when we were in the womb, we had a ner above us. We were learning the whole Torah. That's why the Malach, when we come out, taps our lip for us to Hashivenu Avinu the Torah Sefer. So we have to daven every day in Shemon Esrei, Hashem should return to us your Torah. And why? Because when the Malach tapped our lip, it was taken away that revelation we had in the womb, so then we could earn it, we could learn it. Yeah, it's about earning the Torah, earning the light. Yeah, but in the womb we had this ner above our heads. The sofa, maybe the sofa olam va'ad sofa. We were able to see from one side of the world to the other. There's such a revelation going on in the womb of a mummy with the baby, because it's a neshama kedosha.
That's why it's so special to go and tovel in the mikvah, because you go back in the rechem of the mommy.
Yeah, very right.
You and Hashem, everything that stays outside of the.
That's right. That's the bechina of
rechem, right?
Yeah, it is. It says that in Sefer. You become like born. I don't like saying it in the Yoshka way, but born again. Yeah, Shenema. It says in Eov, "Bahalu nero alai roshi." So there's a pasuk in Eov that says there was a candle upon me, upon my head. Yeah, ukamo or rishon sha adam sofa bo sofa olam ad sofa kamo shamu b'chagiga. And it says by Adam Rishon, as we said, that he was able to be from one end to the other end of the world because he was light. He wasn't contained by the physical skin. This skin is connected to it's called Zumasad Nachash or something like that. It's in the Tanya, brings it a few times. It's this snake skin that we have on us. That's when the Nachash came and poisoned Chava. He also, it says we got clothed with awe. We became like encased in this physical limited experience of gashmis, of guf. But really we were neshama, and neshama is light. And that's our etzem, that's who we are. That's one of the things when I learned Torah, I try to chazik myself very much, trying to connect myself more to my neshama. And when I daven, I try to be more neshama. When I have connection with other neshamas like yourself, one of the comforting things when you learn Shir, a Rav once said to me, he said, it's exactly hashgacha pratis min hashamayim, who the neshamas you learn with, and what you learn, and the same with with every kind of interaction with people. It's all with such divine providence. You start to see that Hashem's teaching you and connecting with you through people, through Torah. So here we're learning about the awe of the neshama, the awe of the original Adam, and we have a revelation through learning Torah Shabbat Peh, we mechadish in Torah Shabbat Peh, and by Shabbos, by just lighting the Shabbos licht, this beautiful thing. How much hard is it? Just Baruch Hashem nowadays, it's easy to get hold of candles and be mechabed the whole thing and make it nice silver and light the menorah, the Shabbos, and experience every last Shabbos. There's a gilui, a revelation in your home of this light, of the original light before the kilkul. Zeh she'omem chadisage yesei al chadatarte. Nara lo yimte. So this is another part of Eskim Sudasa. We go on to say, and this is tefillah from the Arizal, Dal Shabbos. We say Chadisage Yesa. I think this means Chadu means to rejoice.
First,
you mentioned it as well before.
The first yeah.
By the Sage, yeah. Yesa v'al Chada Tarte Nahara la Yimte. So let's see what he's going to explain it according to Zohar Kodesh. That or da iskalel b'masan v'shiva omen. Yeah, this light is included masan in the shiva of the seven worlds. V'chili, Raz, Inan, V'sitra Demina, I don't know what this is. Kaf Gimel Inan, V'sitra Desmola. V'inan Shinyad. Okay, we'll have to see. Let's see how he explains it. Ushnei Cholkim, V'shinyad. Oh, yeah. There's. Everyone has 310 worlds that are connected. Yesh. We talk about it in the Mishnayos. It's brought up. People usually say this in a shiva house. These 310 worlds. The concept everyone has a chelik. Yesh chelik b'olam. It's connected to the Shin Yud Yom Olamus. There's 310 worlds. The Mina on the right side, V'shorishim Smula. Yeah, what does that mean? The Chad Ein Yochlin is Chalek. And one of them is not able to divide up. Okay, we'll have to take his word for it because I don't understand exactly what that means. There's two lights. It gets divided up into two kinds of lights. Raz is gematria secrets, is gematria or the light. This means the sun and like the moon. the leis la megami klum, and the moon has nothing of its own light; it absorbs from the sun. K'mo Rav Chaim Vital shu gematchem mincha. The gift we gave to Esav as chadu sagi yesei kamo shenamara or sadikim yisma. Okay, you're going to have to just say those words because I'm not going to explain it. Vrachin the nafshim perish the shorish brachas heim chai b'nei mezinei. There's three special brachas that every person wants to connect into. There's chai, life, children, and sustenance. Lav b'skus atalia ela b'mazla. And it's not dependent on your merit, rather on your muzzle, on your how would you say muzzle? Good luck? I don't know. It's so hard to translate. Energy, your consolation. It's more than that because we're a muzzle Yisrael. But it means the fortune, I suppose, good fortune. Ve'esa b'zara kodesh shuhu midas atika shuhu al Hashem. And this idea of atika, this is al Hashem. Atika is when above. Remember, it's the level of emunah, above musagim. We said before it's above Amunah, but I think it's more in the realm of Amunah because we're Ma'amin in this level that we don't understand. Shahavi mispalo Chana al Hashem, ashlach al Hashem. And Chana, she davened on Hashem, al Hashem, which is an interesting notion, and she threw it upon Hashem, on Hashem. Hainu midas atika shu tagush or yud, shu lamala ma'osis havaya, she remembers Kesa Elyon. So this concept... Yeah, they say that. Chana is Rosh Tevis, Chala, Nida, and Hudacris Nevis. It's a Gemara actually. It's a Gemara Ferocious. So she fixed up what did Chava do? Chava brought darkness to the world. Yeah, she ate from something she shouldn't have, and she was also with the Nachash, which she shouldn't have. So the tikkun is Chala. You eat the right way with hafrashas challah. Nida, you don't. Everything's in its right time with marriage, with intimacy. And then hey, Hudacris Nevis, she brought light back into the world. So Chana's Washtevis, challah, Nida.
Also, she did a tikkun in her life, Chana.
Yeah.
When Yirmiyahu Hanavi came and
not Yirmiyahu. It was Eli Hanavi.
Eli Hanavi was said about she was mumbling. No, was Yirmiyahu Hanavi. Eli Hanavi got married.
No, this is not Chana. No.
One of the Navim, I don't remember, was saw the mumbling with her mouth, but she was davening.
Yeah, that's Eli HaCohen. No, you don't call him a Navi.
Sorry, Eli HaCohen.
Where we lived.
Yeah.
We lived Elkanah, and there was Eli HaCohen, Chana, and there was all those Rechovs.
And he was Mochiach. He told her, what, did you just drink wine? Or you shiker? Because she was mumbling.
No, she was davening. She was giving us example of Shmoneh Esrei. The way she davened was throwing herself on Hashem. So Eli HaCohen didn't understand it quite. Let's just carry on.
Because he didn't see.
Midas Atika should tag a yud. So this level of Atika is the tag of the yud, of the Shem Havaya. This is very important to understand. When we look at the Yud Kei Vav Kei, we just think of 4 letters. But really, Al Pi Pnimius is a 5th level. This is Adam Kadmon, this is like deep concepts, but basically the Koch Shel Yud. There's a little tag that comes out the Yud of the Shem Havaya, and that's above the Osius of the Shem Havaya. The Remez, and that's a hint to the Kesa Elyon, this higher crown. As it said in the Zohar, Kodesh Kodesh Yud Delayla Remiza La'ayin, and that hints on this concept of this level of Ayin. The Ayin is like Atika Stima, this ancient, like high realm that we don't even understand. Because Stimin Ikrin Ein Kamo Mazar Kodesh Shazochim La'or Rishon Shumitali Atika Azokin Shlosh Devarim Elu. So by us connecting to this original light from this realm of Atika, which is this high level, we get 3 things. This is children, life, and sustenance. Shehem Stam Habroches. Yeah, and these are stam blessings that we all need. Because what was the brach in the original creation? So there was the dagim, and there was human beings, and what would they have? Puruvu. And if Hashem's giving us the mitzvah puruvu, also means He's going to mafanes them, and He's giving them life. So chai bonei mazunei should be part of just the basics of creation, like it's part of the reality of the original brachas of fish and human. That's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons why we eat fish Shabbos, is because we want to connect ourselves into the bracha puruvu. It's another reason why we drink the kosher birkas hamazon, because we want to connect ourselves to the union of puruvu, the kosher bracha. We're trying to bring bracha. We're connecting ourselves to the original bracha of creation. Hainu b'nei v'ksiv birkas Hashem tashir. Yeah, it says by the pasuk in Mishlei that the blessing of Hashem will make us wealthy. Hainu mizonei, and that will be panasa. Chai ksiv yivarchetz lachmecha. So there's three things. Yeah, there's bonei, which is the pruvu, that we were given in the beginning of creation. Birkas Hashem tashir, and Hashem will bless you with wealth. That's muzonei. And v'chai v'berchetz lachmecha, Hashem will bless your bread. V'memecha v'soresecha machla mikvah, and Hashem will remove away all the illness from your midst. Kein kasiv devarim hachaim nesati lefanecha bracha v'gomer, or the opposite of chaim. Kasiv bracha neged chaim. Stam bracha hu chaim. Stam, when you get stam bracha, it's life. That is, we have to realize how precious life is. It's the best bracha you can get. Life, the gift of time, the gift of life. You know what my wife always asks me? She asked me for one thing. She says, I want your time. It's nice. You give her some jewelry, you take her somewhere nice. But if I'm distracted or I'm not really there, that's not really me doing the real thing. The real thing is the time, the focus. That's the Chaim. That's sharing life together, living life together. Something which can be a real rare commodity with the technological stuff going on. The Shabbos kol shalish brachos elu chaim tomei chaim zachu. The beautiful thing of Shabbos, one, we're disconnected from all the technology, so we can actually experience real light, real Shabbos, real life. And that's kol, all the three brachos are in Shabbos, because chaim tomei, you're going to taste life on Shabbos. Chaim zachu, then you're zoch to life. Mozenei Isa, bebirchas Hashem itasheh, and the panasa we need. Hashem's going to bless us with wealth. This is Shabbos itself. Shabbos itself is the wealth. The Gemara, the b'sha'at says b'shul shebekamtin etz Shabbos came b'nei zochin gam came b'Shabbos, and he ends off and says a Gemara in Shabbos that the rest of the lands, because they honor the Shabbos, then their children will be zocha also to Shabbos. So the more we honor Shabbos, the more our children, our b'nai, our children will also be blessed with Shabbos. Okay, so he goes on to talk about Eishes Chayil and other beautiful things. But you see from this, very deep, some of it I didn't understand, I apologize. But with Parsha's Balak, an opportunity to get a lot of bracha in this Parsha. And it's all there, Shabbos. All we have to do, it's amazing. He says later on in the next part, he says, Shabbos is shuv lot al taseh. You just have to not do. That's the Indian, even the name of Shabbos, Shuv, Shabbos, also has in it the concept of just return. Al Tasa, you don't have to do much. Just be present, live, experience Shabbos, experience the bracha of the Lachas Neris, the challah, of the Shabbos Tish, of this the Shabbos table, the Zmiris. There's so much bracha and chai and reviche, mazane, all the blessings we need and everything. And Bez Hashem, we should be zoche and have a beautiful Shabbos, Parshas Balak, and with that, Chayach will be zoche to become or not just to our homes and not just to our families, also all the goyim. Like, so someone like Mark Levin will get a nachama. He'll see and he'll be able to share the true light to the world, not just the truth of politics or whatever, but the truth of our soul. And that will shine out to the whole world, and that will be part of bringing Mashiach b'mehei v'yimenu. Amen.